I'm gonna talk some shit. You niggas living the lie. I don't think that y'all can paint a picture vivid as I. And as far as beats go, my shit is a 9. Nobody on earth's perfect, but I'm closest in line. And my flow is divine, always blowing your mind. They say they sick with the bars, but they ain't showing the signs. I always been on point, like the tip on a harpoon. They couldn't develop a better pick in the dark room. This ravenous hazard is bad as dude in your view. Knocking these chumps to the dust, then sweep them up like a broom. Knuckle up if you fume, then shoot it out like a saloon. It really don't matter, cause when I'm done I'ma resume to my J.O.B. Spitting H.O.T. Yeah, you niggas rhyme too, but you ain't no me. See, I'm P.A.T. Dash cat like G, and I ain't heard enough of nigga that can get like me.
I'm 44Noise.
What's up, man? Big Kev.
This is TMI podcast, and I'm here to talk my ish.
Yes, sir. Let's talk that ish.
Yo, what up, Unc?
You know, nephew, just chilling. What you got? What you got? What's on the agenda?
So reuniting with Kevin. What happened? You can explain your side. I'll explain my side.
What you talking about at the patio?
At the patio.
At the patio. Well, you know, I had to come out. It had been a while since we had seen each other, and stepped into the room. You know, you over there doing your thing, and then I rolled up on you and D, and you know, it just it was pretty odd. Like, look, I mean, I really like the last time I saw you. Before that, you were like running around your mom's house saying all sorts of crazy shit that me and your uncle were playing into your head. Cause you know, me and Uncle E, we were some crazy motherfuckers back in the day. I mean, we still, you know, us, but not like we were back in the 90s, man. And yeah, it, you know, you're a different person now. You know what I mean? Like, it's awesome to see the young man that you've developed into.
Word, I appreciate it.
Yeah, man, of course. Because, like I said, I remember, you know, right down the street in Central Square, and you running around the crib, and your sister's beating up on you and shit, and, you know, you always annoying them, and them annoying you, and going back and forth, and...
Yo, word.
Man, it was so much fun, you know
That was
what I
such
mean?
a legendary house, too.
It really was, though. It was such a great place. A lot of good memories in that house.
I think my mom lived in every apartment, like in the whole building.
Your mom ran that building.
Yeah, like straight up.
I mean, she
like,
might as well have owned it. That was her spot.
I think she lived in every...
Because it seemed like every time I visited her, she was in like...
a different part of the building.
It was a different part of the building, yeah. So it was really cool, though, because she just... It's your mom, man. I mean, you know your mom. Your mom is just such an amazing woman, you know? Your mom is faced some adversity in her day, and she's triumphed every single time. You know, she's such a Wonder Woman.
Word.
Such a superhero.
For real, she
you
is.
know? And no matter how much is going on with her, she always finds a way to help somebody out.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, she always sacrifices a little piece of her to make somebody else, you know, a little bit more whole. You know what I mean?
Yep.
If that makes sense,
Yep.
you know?
Yep.
So it's just yeah, man, I love your mom. She's so amazing.
Word.
Man, I can tell you stories about how your grandmother and my grandmother would literally be on the phone trying to figure out where me and your uncle were. Your mom would get into the car with them. They would drive around Cambridge and Somerville looking for us. It was crazy. Back when there was no cell phones. So this was all house phones.
Yeah,
this
I
was
can
all
imagine.
you know what I mean? And it wasn't like they could just pick up the horn and be like, hey, we found them.
Yeah.
You had to wait for them to like find us, get back to the house with us, or show up to the house with us, or you know what I mean?
Yeah, legit.
So it was a whole different experience back then. Not like now where you can just be like, hey, I found him.
Yeah.
Or hey, he picked up his phone, it was on silent.
You gotta go really
You know,
looking
it
for
was
them
a whole
sometimes.
different, yeah, they were out looking for us in the car. And if you remember, your grandmother always had fun cars. Those things.
Oh yes, I
those
do
things
remember.
either ran real well or
real bad,
or real bad.
Flintstone, real Flintstone. You know what I mean?
We had some great rides to the Cape and some of those things.
Yo, speaking of the Cape, man.
Yeah.
Speaking of the Cape and I want to ask you this because you might know more than me. Is the Pirates? What was that place called? Pirates Island?
Yo, are you talking about the little amusement park place?
Yeah. We used to call it just the go-kart.
go-kart.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the go-kart
Yeah.
place. I honestly don't. I think it might have been like Treasure Island or Pirate, something Island or something.
Treasure or Pirates
something
Island,
Island, of course. I don't remember exactly what, but that was a staple for so long. Coming over that Bourne Bridge, we stopped there. I mean, it was we begged to be able to go there. You know what I mean? Like, it was such a good time.
Yeah, I think some of the I've been through like a lot in my life, and I've did a lot of fun things, but that place for some reason, was like that was just it.
Well, between the go-karts and the little water thing and the little arcade that they had, it was such a good time, man. Especially because we were so young, and for us, so we used to play a game growing up. Because my grandparents, when we bought our campsite at our the campground that we go to, we bought that back in the early 80s. I was like 2 years old when they bought that plot. So we've been going to that campground since I was 2 years old. So it's going on.
Thing too, the camp,
Yeah, it's going on 41 years that we've been going to that place now.
Is that still there?
It still is. It's been owned by like 7 different people now, and it's kind of bougie now. It literally, when they opened back in like 82, when we bought a spot there, it was like a 1-star place. Nobody knew about them. They were practically giving away plots because they wanted people to show up and be a part of their campground. Now it's a 5-star resort. They have a waiting list to get in there. The sites are pretty expensive, but they have a whole lot of stuff like activities for the kids.
Oh, okay.
They put on like magic shows. They have dances and costume parties, and they do all sorts of crazy stuff, tie-dye and crafts, and they have a big field, a basketball court. They have a park. They have a little beach with a pond. They have a pool, a family pool with a kiddie pool. And then down the hill, they have an adult pool with a jacuzzi.
Damn, they fucking upgraded, huh? Holy shit.
Big time. And the adult pool with the jacuzzi is only 21 plus because you could drink alcoholic beverages in there. We would pile into the car after school, and we would drive down to the Cape. And the game that we used to always play is when we get close to the bridge, just when you could see the Bourne Bridge peak from the trees.
Yeah.
We tried to be the first person in the car to say, "I see the bridge," and my grandfather or grandmother would always give us like $5 for being the first one.
That was like, that feeling of just going over that bridge and seeing Cape Cod in the bushes.
That was my favorite. Always that right there is always embedded in my mind, is coming over that bridge. Matter of fact, when you're coming over the bridge and they have that the trestle thing, like the tower thing going across on the right hand side.
Yeah.
Whatever the hell that is. My grandmother always told us growing up that that's where Tinkerbell lived. It was the funniest thing ever. So still to this day, like, we used to, like, I told Tatiana growing up her whole life, that's where Tinkerbell lives. And it's just a weird tradition that we've continued on with. But it's just so funny because we always love looking over at Tinkerbell's house and then coming down to the Rotary and seeing Cape Cod. Love that.
Yeah,
absolutely love
awesome.
that. And then down the road, you got the amusement park, the little go-kart area, which was legendary.
Is that still there?
It's not. It's not? I mean, the complex is there, but it's not in business.
Is the go-karts isn't there no more? None of that's there no more. The whole amusement park?
It's shut down.
Oh,
it's not in business. It hurts my soul every time I drive by it and see it's like a ghost town now.
I remember like they didn't close it, but it was as if they were like it
looked like they were
redid
renovating.
it, and then we went there again, and I think that was the last time I ever went there. It's kind of like everything looked brand new, and I think the outside they kept it the same, but the inside it's like they did like a whole arcade. Like they always had the arcade, but it was like they redid it and it looked beautiful, and then I think I heard it just went kind of out from there.
Yeah, it hurts that it's gone.
That sucks.
But the Cape was great memories, man. Your sisters, man, one of their best memories of me is me sleeping in the back of your grandmother's car. Because we showed up to the Cape late one night, man, and there was like no place to sleep. Everybody was like already sleeping.
Yeah.
Your uncle slept in the back seat, and I slept in the trunk. The trunk was wide open. The trunk was wide open. I had my legs hanging out the back. I was sleeping on a sleeping bag with like a sweatshirt over me or some crazy shit, yo. Snoring the whole friggin' everybody heard me snoring.
Oh my God. What was that behind one of the houses?
That was you guys' campsite. Over by the Air Force Base.
Yo. Wait, that was at the campsite?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, I think the tail end of the car was like almost in the road, so people couldn't get by in the morning or some shit. It was really man. Listen, bro, I can tell you stories, man. We can go episodes with the stuff me and your uncle have done over the years, man.
Yeah, my uncle always told me stories about you guys, and I used to sit there and just be like, holy shit, bro.
Bro, because the two of us together just didn't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Like, and we would egg each other on to not give a fuck even more.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because, like, I was unfortunately the type of dude who had a really big chip on my shoulder growing up.
Yeah.
So, like, if I was walking down the street and somebody was kind of, like, looking at me too long, I'd be like, bro, what the fuck is your problem?
Yeah, legit, yeah.
I'd be like, huh? What?
Yeah.
I'd be like, dude, well, you're looking at me real hard, and it's either one or two reasons you're looking at me. You either want to fight me or fuck me.
Word, which one is it? Yo, my boy used to say the same shit.
I'm not fucking you, so we fighting right now.
Word.
Huh? What's going on? And then I'd be fucking somebody up, yo.
Yep.
Man, most of the time your uncle would be egging shit. Oh, Kev, did you hear what he said? Kev, did you hear him?
He's an instigator.
Come on, E, he didn't say that. E, yo, you didn't hear him, Kev? You didn't hear him?
Was you there when he was fucking jumping off like I was talking to my mom about this the other day. He was jumping off like the second or the third floor of the fucking hotel into the pool. I forgot where the fuck
shit.
it was at or some
I don't know.
I don't know, but bro, when I mean he had the whole hotel staff looking at him like he was fucking insane.
I bet, because that's him.
Like, imagine what's that hotel, like the Ramada next to JFK?
I think so?
Yeah, just the Ramada, like off of Morrissey or wherever that is, off the highway. Like, just imagine one of those hotels. It's like a square, and like the middle is the pool. Dude, he's on like the second or the third floor, like off the balcony, just jumping right into the pool. And this is a regular fucking hotel pool. And he had the whole hotel staff looking at him like they couldn't even. No one said stop. No one like called the police. Everyone was looking at him like he was fucking insane.
Well, not only that, but he's such a character. Like, if you get the time to talk to him and know him, he's such a good dude. You know what I mean? So, like, when you see him do crazy shit, you're just like, yep, that's E.
Yep, word.
Yeah, no, that's E. No, he'll be back in a second. Hold on. He might even have a drink for you. Hold on. He'll probably come back with a six-pack. He'll probably, where'd you get those shots? Bro, look, listen, as you well know, your uncle worked with a carnival for a while.
Yep.
And this fucking dude would, like, climb to the top, the absolute top of, like, the tallest rides. Like, no ladder and shit. He would, like, climb it like a fucking alien, bro. Like, just out of nowhere, just...
He's small, he can,
He's fucking tiny, bro. Tiny, bro. Oh my God, greatest shit ever, though. Like, and he had a trail of girls behind him.
Yeah.
No matter where he'd go in the carnival, because he was always giving away free rides.
Yep.
You know, because every single person at every single booth who was running whatever ride was like your uncle's best fucking friend. And not only the best friend in the world, but he was going to get him whatever fucking alcohol and drugs that they needed after the show.
I swear to yo.
You know what I mean? Like he was the guy who knew the guy who knew the guy, bro. He always knew a guy.
He knows a guy.
No matter what the fuck you need.
He knows a guy.
From fucking baby aspirin.
He knows a guy.
He knows a guy. Your uncle would. So, I mean, I don't. You can edit this if you want to. But like, yo, so back in our day, chicken head was a very popular term.
Yo.
And so I think you like asked somebody what the fuck chicken head meant to something. I don't know. But your uncle was just like, chicken head, pakak! And like you took that shit and ran with it, yo. And for like a good like week, I think you were running around the house like, Brittany, chicken head, pakak! Brittany, chicken head, pakak! What's your chicken head say? Pakak! Bro, dude, your uncle would plant so much shit in your head, bro. Like he would have you running around the house, torturing your sisters. Like it was absolutely hilarious, dude. Yeah.
I do remember that. I do. You know, I know you got some plans, something up your sleeve. I know you know. Yep, sleeves aren't too long today, but I know you got something up.
You know it. I tuck a little something, you know. No, I don't want to say too much just yet, but I have a nonprofit that I'm trying to get going. I'm trying to help people, man. You know what I mean? Like you said, like people don't get the help that they need because of the stigma around therapy.
Yeah.
People don't talk to their friends because people fucking rag on their friends about, oh, you're a fucking bitch. You got emotions.
Yep.
Fucking, you know what I mean?
Yep.
So I think a lot of people just kind of just need an ear, man. Kind of, you know, just somebody to just listen to them real quick and not be judgmental and just fucking give them a hug and just let them know that even if they can't see that everything will be okay, it could be.
Yeah.
You know, everything has the possibility of becoming better with the right effort.
You know what's fucked up, man? Going along with that, I'm not gonna say who I work for, but I got complained about because I was like too cool with someone. And this person needs this.
Sorry, I'm laughing because I have a similar story.
Someone needs help. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
it's okay to help people, but they think that I was being a little too cool. But no, it's just people need help. It's okay to smile. It's like they got mad at me because I was smiling, and it's like, dude, smile. Give someone like say what up to people, man. You know, like say what up to people. Say hi to people. Call them a boss. Let them know they got it. You know, for real.
I do. It's funny you say that because I got fired from my job about 10 years ago. I was a bouncer at a club by Fenway, and I got fired from the new management because they said that I was too friendly and too cordial with all of the staff, the bands coming in and out, and the people in the venue. They said they were looking for a more authoritative, a more mean kind of vibe.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, okay, so you're looking for a piece of shit bouncer.
Yeah, legit, yeah.
Like, you're looking for the dickhead where nobody wants to come to your spot.
Word.
Cool. Because in the 2 years that I worked there,
Yep.
there was only one incident, and I handled that motherfucker in 4 seconds, yo.
Yeah.
My bartender, she was an attractive young lady, yo.
Yeah.
And this dude kept hitting on her, like, most of the night, yo. Like, hey, how about I buy you a drink type shit, you know what I mean?
Oh, shit.
So she kind of gave me the head nod a couple of times.
Yep.
So I was like, hey, buddy, like, you know, you got to tone it down,
the
man.
infamous
You know what I'm saying?
bartender head nod.
Yo. So I was like, you gotta, I was like, bro, you gotta tone it down, please.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't want to have to kick you out, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, let's
No,
not.
that sucks.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it was cool for a little bit, and then he started back up again, and she gave me the look, like it's time for him to go look. So I was like, hey,
Infamous
bro,
bartender head nod.
yo, that head nod is no joke. When you get
That's
that
you,
nod,
yeah, that's when you know.
time to go.
Yep. Yeah.
So I walked back up to him and I was like, broski, come with me, man. Let's go have a conversation, get some fresh air, get you a cup of water, yo. Let's talk, yo. What? No, I'm not fucking going anywhere. No, come with me, bud. Well, you think you're fucking tough? I've knocked out dudes bigger than you.
Yeah, those are tough.
I was like, dude, just come on, guy. Like, you've
yeah.
had a good night. Like, I don't want you to leave. Let's just go get some fresh air, bro.
Yeah,
Let's
yeah,
go
yeah.
get some fresh air.
Yep.
So he swings and he hits me right here. Like, you could tell he was trying to go for the face.
Yeah.
But he like hits me in the shoulder.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
miss.
So it was like kind of like a chip. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I immediately grabbed him in like a fucking $1 million man, like $1 million dream, and like just dragged him from like the bar was like here.
Yeah.
And the front door was like there.
Oh, that's awesome.
Like it wasn't far.
Yeah.
It was like 12 steps at the most. So in the fucking $1 million dream, and I just fucking escorted him right outside. There was already a cop there because the Red Sox game was going down the street.
Yo!
So already a cop there.
I feel like I might have worked at the same venue.
That I know. So I walk out with this dude. I drop him to the floor. He's like, what the fuck? The cop's like, Kev, everything okay? I said,
shit.
hey. I said, I don't know, buddy. Is everything okay? I got fired for fucking being too friendly with people.
That's
because, at the time, so, and I want to ask you a couple of questions, too.
Got you.
But so I've been pretty much around the Boston music scene for, about 17, 18 years now.
Yep.
Like, I'm personal friends with Acrobatic. Big up to
Okay.
Big Ac. Love you,
Okay.
big bro. I've got to meet a bunch of dudes at OG. I know MBS from Cambridge.
Okay.
Shout out to them.
That's a throwback.
Them are my dudes right there. Nux and
Yo.
Flash. Them guys are amazing. And they're doing amazing things in the community, too.
Yeah,
Like, they're so
yeah.
fucking amazing, man. Both of these
Wow,
guys.
you just brought it back.
Yo, they're
Needed
so
that.
great, yo.
I needed that.
But like I know a lot of people, I've met a lot of people, you know what I'm saying? And it was just familiar faces coming in and out the door.
Yeah.
So there was no reason to be anything but cordial. Everybody knew me, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it was just such a good time. My man Pat G, he was doing some shows there too. There was a bunch of shit going on. Iodana, Lucky Dice, so many fucking people coming in and out the door, yo. Mighty Mystic went through a couple of times to perform there. Like I've worked a lot of shows, yo, and I've had a lot of fun at a lot of shows, bro.
Yeah.
So it just sucked that me having a good relationship with everybody around me wasn't good for that new management. So they let me go because they were looking for a dickhead. But that brings me to my question to you. So like, you do some music and shit.
Yep.
What got you into music? Like what made you like, I gotta put something out?
You know what's funny? It's Brittany and Jasmine.
Word.
My sisters, yeah. I'll keep it a buck.
Okay.
I'll keep it a buck. And I like, it's a couple different reasons. But when I was the third floor on Amen Street.
Okay.
That's when I got into music, like really into music. And that was because of my sisters, because like I wasn't like really watching like SpongeBob and shit. Like none of that.
Neither was I.
Brittany and Jasmine was always watching like BET, MTV. That's when it was really lit too. Like when I was like 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 years old. Like just really like in tune. Like I was mad nosy to. I don't know why, but I was so nosy to what Jasmine and Brittany was watching for some reason. Because I'm really watching like 50 Cent and like Eminem's like come up and shit. Like that's like really what I was like tuned into. 50 Cent, Dipset, fucking The Locks.
Mm-hmm.
To my mom, and they basically laughed at me. It was like, Aunt, we're poor. Cause I was saying like, are we rich or something? I said, I don't know what the you know me when I was younger. I was just saying anything, asking crazy ass questions.
Yes, sir.
And I think my mom said the funniest shit ever. She was just like, Aunt, we're fucking poor. Like, not like that. It was more in like a funny way.
Yeah.
Because I think I was asking like, oh, wait. Those are cars. Like, we got a car. We have a car. We have a big ass house. Like, you know what I mean? I'm just young. And that, I swear to God, shout out to moms. And shout out to, but when they told me that, so I was seeing all this on TV, and then when my mom, that's what got me into music.
Okay.
Was because, I'll keep it a buck, that's like the real reason, the real reason behind it.
No, that's dope. Because, I mean, so, I grew up, and I've been lucky enough to see most of the evolution of hip-hop.
Yeah.
And I can't lie. Back in the 90s, me and the boys, we smoked a lot of weed. We drank a lot of liquor.
Yeah.
And I kicked a lot of fucking verses, yo.
Really?
And yeah, bro. And I wasn't bad, yo. I got some bars, bro.
Best spot in Cambridge to play Manhunt, where would you say?
I mean,
like best area, circumference zone of like 4 blocks.
I think I had some of the best Manhunt games in the projects, man.
Yeah, in the port.
Yeah, right in Newtown Court, man. We found some good
Yeah.
spots. But also in East Cambridge.
Oh, I could imagine.
Around Hurley Street.
Jesus
Like
Christ.
Hurley, Spring Street, and Thorndike.
That's probably the hardest, though.
Yeah, well, because then we used to go on people's roofs and shit, too.
Yo, what?
Yeah, bro. Like, we do a couple of back doorways that you could go all... Because people had the sun porches.
Oh, okay, yeah, yep.
So, like, one sun porch would lead to another,
East Cambridge got those.
Yeah. Dude, we used to go roof hopping. Bro, a lot of the roofs in East Cambridge are close enough to each other that we get to one roof and you can legit jump to the next roof.
Remember the dude was
we
robbing
used
the
to
bank?
ghost cops like that,
Remember
bro.
the dude was robbing the bank and he fucking was jumping roofs in the fucking...
Yo, that's how we would get away from cops most of the time, is we would try to dip down somebody's, like, backyard.
Yeah.
Right up into their back sun deck, all the way up to their roof, and then we would end up all the way by fucking Leechman, and we started out by Hurley Street, bro.
I'm scared of heights. I couldn't do it. Who was coming up? Was there anyone that was really, like, making noise like that? That was, like... Even in Boston.
I mean, just the wise guys.
The wise guys.
New Edition.
Okay.
But, like, besides that, like, underground type shit, not really much was going on that I remember. Just a bunch of dudes freestyling. But also, I was more into mainstream shit back when I was, like, a teenager anyway.
Oh, okay.
Like, it was a whole different vibe.
Yeah.
You know, it was like me and all of my friends freestyling, and a lot of them became rappers.
Word. Oh, you definitely seen the transition from all different type, the real hip hop to what it is now.
To what it is now is a good way to put it. Yeah, it's different. It's not what I grew up with. It's hard for me to accept it. I feel like there's no substance anymore, man, and people are just like, you know, hey, I get high, hey, I get drunk, hey, I fuck your girl, hey, I fuck his girl, hey, I fucked your girl too. Hey, I'm fucking somebody's girl right now as I'm rapping to you.
Someone's girl's getting fucked.
Hey, I fucked Cardi B. Hey, I fucked Cardi B with Offset.
Yep.
Hey, you know what I mean? Like, it's like just, you know, and they're saying it like almost as quick as they can.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm like, I don't know, bro. I like the old school rap when I can hear everything, and, you know, even though I love Bone, because Bone is original, Bone, Twista.
Yep.
Those dudes, fucking Tech Nine, and
I like
dudes be
Tech
killing
Nine.
it.
Yeah, I was a fan of Tech Nine when I was on the come up.
You know, so I mean, like, you know, there were some dudes who've been doing it for a while too. That, you know, they're ill. But like, I don't know, this new shit is just it's different.
I just have fun with the shit now. I can't take it serious anymore because I do take it serious, but it's what I tell people is when you have fun with it, like, some of your best stuff comes out.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh yeah, dude, we used to love just rapping about shit in the room and shit that was going on. Like when we was in cars driving around, and it'd be like, my man with the fucking chucks in his hand, you know what I mean, just walking down the street with the, just, you know, it was fun, man. It was fun rapping about shit around you. Or when your boy would throw out random words and shit, and you just fucking rhyme off of them.
Oh, I used to love that.
That shit's mad fun, bro. I used to love that shit all the time. It keeps you fucking sharp, bro. You know? These dudes swear to God they fucking freestyling, and it's literally like all of their verses that they just fucking memorize. I will say I had a lot of fun at the Black and Gold party because I had my Bruins jersey with the free hugs on the back.
Yeah.
Man, you know,
that was a dope event.
It was awesome, and I was sitting there talking to Emma and I think your mom, and some dude tapped me on the shoulder and was like, "Hey man, you really giving out free hugs?" And I was like, "Fuck yeah, dog!" So I fucking gave him a hug, right? I turned around. And I hear him like, "Yo, you gotta get a hug from this dude, bro." And and the next dude tapped me and was like, "Yo, can I get a hug too?"
Yeah.
And legit, Emma was like, yo, it was like a ride at an amusement park, yo.
Yo, that's
Because
fire.
there was at least like 4 other dudes. The dude, I think your man's who like, I think maybe sings.
J. Soul?
Probably, possibly, but like
Yeah,
him, I gave him a hug, and then he told his girl, dog, he was like, yo, you gotta get a hug from this dude, yo. So like, I hugged so many people, yo, and was like, check you out, you gave all those hugs to all those thugs.
Yo, that's dope. We're gonna start that.
Yo.
Yo.
So I was like, yo, that shit was amazing, yo. It felt good though, cause like, you know,
Nah, that's dope. Spreading positive.
it's all about that
Yeah.
positivity, bro. So it felt really good, yo. You know, that's what I'm there for. I'm there for a hug, bro.
Yep.
Like that's that's what I do.
Hell yeah.
I'm all about the hugs, positive energy.
Nah, that's true, man.
Yeah. Life's too short. We have so many reasons that we could be miserable, but why? You know, we have to find the reasons to be happy because it's so much better.
Yeah.
Who the hell wants to walk around?
Dude, speaking of that, right? Like, I'm coming off the train at fucking St. Patrick's Day. And I was telling my homie this. I'm like, yo, you gotta enjoy life no matter what you're going through, dude. I'm not gonna lie. I'm in pain. I don't want to go to work. Fucking St. Patrick's Day, transit police, they're fucking, yo, it was the funniest shit ever. They're taking beer cans from people. From, like, you know, coming off of Andrew. Yo, funniest shit ever. And they're like, they're fucking with people, right? So I'm coming up off the stairs, and I got this cop just dogging me, right? He just went like this and, like, looked at me, and then another cop behind, and I had my fucking coffee in my hand. And I think I did just have my coffee, and I went like that or something. I did some type of movement, and I was like, oh shit, it looks like I'm drinking, huh? And then I was like, hey, you want my coffee? And then I kept it, and I was like, yeah, take it. And he almost grabbed my coffee out my hand, and I was gonna give it to him. I didn't give a shit, but it was the funniest thing ever. Like, I was telling my boy that, like, don't stress life, like, just have mad fun. Like, that's on the way to work, bro.
Yeah.
I'm kind of like, I'm in pain. Like, I'm like, damn, dude, it's fucking freezing out. St. fucking Patrick's Day. All the buses are canceled. I gotta walk from Andrew to fucking Grove Hall. Yo, Andrew Station, Grove Hall, fucking, and I just, you know, still with that going on, I was fucking, this train's a cop probably. Yo, they was like, what the fuck? And I was like, yeah, and just kept it moving.
Yo, you gotta have a good time,
That was
man.
awesome, though.
I try to have a good time everywhere I go. Yo, I saw this thing online where, like, this group of kids, like 4 kids, were going around, and they had one dude with the camera, and like 3 dudes just go up to random people and take selfies with them, yo.
Oh, shit.
And I was like, bro, that's the coolest shit ever, dog. So I said to my wife, I was like, yo, babe, you know what? 2023, because this was before the new year.
Yeah.
I was like, 2023, I'm going to start a new thing. Anytime I, like, go somewhere away from home in public, I'm going to take a fucking selfie with somebody, with a random stranger.
That's dope.
You know what I mean? So, like, every time I've gone to some sort of an event since the beginning of the year, I've got pictures of me and random fucking people.
Yo, that's so fucking
who I have no idea who the fuck they are,
lit.
yo. Like,
That's
I went
lit.
to the Celtics game and took pictures with, like, 15 different people.
Yo.
I went to this place in New Hampshire, up in the White Mountains, got pictures with, like, 15 different
Do you
people.
ever run back into them?
Not yet.
That'd be crazy.
Not yet.
That'd be
but,
crazy.
you know, hey, who knows? You know, who knows? Who knows where life takes us?
44Noise?
Big Kev.
Yes, sir. TMI, Talk My Ish Podcast. We out.
Yes, sir.